Good morning, goddammit. Fuck. P1ss N Vinegar day 274. Full body day. I've been going between upper lower full body, but now I think I'm just going to do full body. And I'm going to do a new thing now. I'm just going to do only leg extensions and some hamstring curls for my lower body portion of the full body. For a few reasons. One, I'm doing kickboxing and MMA like fucking almost daily. So I'm doing an hour to 2 hours of, an hour and a half to 2 hours of physical combat sports, getting kicked in the legs, getting fucking kicking other people in the legs, and just, like my legs are always sore and my patellar tendons aren't happy from throwing a shit ton of kicks all the time plus training legs. And I fucking love kickboxing, so that's going to take priority. I don't really give a fuck about my leg size as much as I care about just being able to kick a motherfucker in the leg and make him fall over. And then also, I just want to do an experiment to see if I can still make good gains, though, from doing less fatiguing exercises on legs. So I reckon I could still probably make some good gains, especially in my next bulk, by just doing leg extensions and hamstring curls. And then maybe I'll do an RDL here and there, Bulgarian split squat. I don't even think I'll do that, though. I don't really give a fuck about glutes. Like, they're great for athletic performance, but aesthetically, I don't really need bigger glutes unless I was to become a gay man or a woman. Yeah, you know what I mean. Maybe I'll do RDLs. I don't know. Maybe I'll just stop being a soft cock and fucking do them. But I just don't want to. I'm more important. I'm more interested in building my upper body up, and I'm less interested in having constantly sore, overtrained legs and central nervous system fatigue from too many different things. So it's a sacrifice and an experiment, and I just don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do leg extensions and hamstring curls, and by the end of the next bulk, I bet you'll have bigger legs than ever. So who cares? It's hypertrophy is just about intensity at the end of the day, not so much the exercise selection. Your quads don't know the difference between a squat and a fucking leg extension. It's all it cares about is motor unit recruitment. Overhead press is probably pound for pound best overhead press I've ever done. At 80 kilos, this is 82 kilos for 6 reps, which is pretty good. Best before this was having a fucking stroke. The end of last year, I did 90 kilos with 3 at 90 kilos before I tore my bicep. So technically, 82 at 80 kilos for 6 is better. So I'm cool with that. Hopefully by the end of next bulk, I'll be overhead pressing like 100, 105, maybe even 110. Who knows? It'd be cool to see where it goes to. Yeah, I think I'm about to train neck here. I don't normally train neck on these sessions, but I went to a festival the other day on Saturday, last Saturday. I saw Korn, who haven't been to Australia in like fucking a decade or something, and I've always wanted to see them. And they came and they were fucking sick. But then my neck for the last 4 days has been totally fucked. Like I was headbanging for about 4 hours straight, especially when Korn was on. I just went nuts and the headbutting some poor bloke, and like kind of busted his fucking eyebrow. But it was all good. We just laughed it off. That's what happens. But my neck was fucked up, and I train my neck. That's the funny thing. I train my neck all the time. I train it twice a week. It's pretty big. It's pretty conditioned. And even then, the next day, I could barely I couldn't fucking, like, I had to rest my head on everything. Everywhere I went, I just had to rest my head on something because I couldn't fucking keep my head up straight, which is perplexing to me then because in the mosh pit at Korn, there's all these like skinny little goth chicks whose necks must be about as thick as my forearms, and yet they were headbanging like crazy. And I thought, fuck me, man. If I'm sore the next day, those little bulimic goth girls who weigh like no more than 38 kilos, they probably died. Like maybe got brain damage from headbanging so much. They have enough, neck support. If they didn't die, I don't know. They got I don't know. Probably not dead, but like real sore. I don't think they'd be able to walk anywhere for 3 days. So good on them. Good on those little goth girls and their headbanging prowess, because that shit's impressive. And they were getting fucked up in the mosh pit too. Like I don't know what these chicks were thinking. There was all these massive roid up motherfuckers, like just fucking throwing people around. And yeah, like chicks that are into Korn, they don't fuck around. Anyway, I got off a tangent there. I was thinking about goth chicks, but yeah, my neck's been fucked. And well, anyway, it's all right now. Train it today. I don't know where we're going with this. If you want a big fucking neck, just get into heavy metal and just headbang all the time. Like if you've ever seen like Phil Anselmo from Pantera in his prime, massive fucking neck, like as big as my legs. Corpse Grinder, the main singer from Corpse Grinder, I can't remember his name. He's got like a 21-inch neck. Corey Taylor from Slipknot, 21-inch neck, like just fucking massive necks, bigger than mine. Part of that's genetic, but you know, part of it is just simply that when you headbang on a constant basis, your fucking neck's gonna get massive. So, yeah. What am I doing? Hammer curls. I didn't even bother doing hammer curls on my left arm. My fucking torn bicep tendon, well, it's healed kind of. Well, it's not because it fucking hurt too much. So I didn't even bother doing them on my left arm today. It's still bothering me to this day, this fucking bicep tear. So I just did the right arm. And then, what did I do? I did a fucking JM press after this. I haven't done JM presses in a long time, but I thought I'd give them a go again because they're great for your elbows, from everything I've heard from powerlifters who have fucked up elbows and arm wrestlers who have fucked up elbows. This shit, it strains your elbows, kind of like knees over toes. It strains your patella tendons and ACL and shit, and then rebuilds it back bigger and stronger. But on top of that, in the previous times, the biggest my inner head of my triceps have always been is from when I've been really, really good at pressing. And this is the ultimate tricep press extension. So my left triceps inner head is pretty underdeveloped ever since I tore my bicep. It just kind of shrunk and it hasn't ever come quite back. So I'm trying to get that shit back, and I think this is good variation for it, but it's also just good for creating more stability because my left elbow is super unstable post bicep tear. And then on top of that, the JM press has a little bit of pec activation. Like I feel quite a bit of pecs here. So I just get a little bit more indirect stimulus on this otherwise vertically dominant overhead press session. I get a bit more stimulus back to my chest just to carry over my protein synthesis to the next session where I'm going to be doing more bench pressing again. So it's sort of a calculated programming thing here. Anyway, that's it for today. Peace out. Bye.